What an amazing movie Kpop Demon Hunters was. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a close look at the first trailer for Kpop Demon Hunters 2. Yes, for those who haven't seen the first movie yet, it was basically this really unique mix of K-pop idol culture and supernatural action. The idols weren't just singing and dancing, they were also fighting demons in some seriously styled and funny battles. The first film of Kpop Demon Hunters really stood out for exactly this, how they combined flashy choreography, neon-soaked visuals, and a surprisingly coherent mythology. It was really playful and had enough depth to keep you hooked for the entire movie, which is really rare these days. So naturally, with the big sequel coming out, the big question has been, how do they build on that foundation? From the trailer, it's clear that they're not repeating the formula, they're expanding it to a whole different level and some pretty interesting ways. So in the second movie, we can expect the cinematography to look way sharper, and the fight choreographies are going to be way more intense and fluid than the first one, and the overall production quality is going to be better because the first movie was a success, so they're essentially going to invest a lot more money into the second one. The tone is also going to be a little bit more mature too, mainly because of what we saw at the end of the movie. Not darker per se, but definitely more layered, hinting at internal group conflicts that are definitely going to happen inside the group. But the most exciting news that you're probably going to hear from the Kpop Demon Hunters 2 movie is the return of Jinu. Yes, if you remember, Jinu was a standout character in the first movie, mysterious, complex, and a really unique connection to the supernatural side of the story, because he really was part of the demon side, but because of the love that he had for Rumi, he was against it, and he was able to sacrifice himself at the end of the movie to protect her. So that shows a layered character that we really didn't get to see that much of in the first movie. So the directors are definitely going to make him come back for the second movie, and in this occasion, we're going to see another side of him that we've never seen before. So that's exactly what we're going to be seeing here today, guys. We're going to be seeing at the potential trailer for the Kpop Demon Hunters 2 movie, how the trailer could be, what new characters could we see in the trailer for the first time, and what will happen in the movie as a whole. So without further ado, guys, let's just get right into it. So the original Kpop Demon Hunters movie introduced us to a group of idols who balanced their rising fame with a secret duty to fight demons threatening their world. It was a music drama with supernatural thriller and with a lot of heart and surprisingly smart world building, each with their own motivations and powers, and saw how the demon threat was connected to a mysterious ancient prophecy. Now, what we could see in the first official trailer of the Kpop Demon Hunters 2 movie, and some of the story threads left open in the first film, it seems that the sequel is poised to expand this mythology to a next level. We can expect the stakes to be way higher, maybe a new demon faction or a more organized demon invasion, targeting not just the city, but the entire entertainment industry as a front. Jinu's return is huge here. In the first movie, he was kind of an enigmatic figure, like we said before, sometimes on the edge of both worlds. If he's coming back with a bigger role, that is for sure. Maybe we will see him act as a bridge between the idols and the demons, like we saw right at the end of the first movie, where he just protected Rumi from being absorbed into this world, or even someone struggling with his own allegiance. That internal conflict would fit perfectly with the tone of the original film. So this leaves us with the possibility that the plot of the Kpop Demon Hunters 2 movie is going to be about a demon threat that is intertwined with real-world celebrity culture, just like the first movie, but in a way bigger way. Media manipulation and the pressures of idol face. In the second movie, demons are probably going to act as a metaphor for the darker side of fame and public scrutiny. The idols are going to be fighting on two fronts, and the supernatural and the emotional toll of their double lives. Now, when we get into Jinu's return, it's going to be a lot more complicated to understand what's going to happen, but we can see from the little bits and the little hints in the first movie, his role in the second movie. Jinu was without a doubt the fan favorite of the first movie. Introduced as this mysterious figure with ambiguous loyalties, this time his return could be a signal to a major turning point. Possible storylines include Jinu acting as a double agent torn between these two demon sides, the demon world and the human world. He could also hold secret knowledge about the demon prophecy or a hidden power that might tip the scales. And also, we might see a Jinu arc. His arc might explore themes of identity, belonging to a different planet and a different dimension, and redemption, of course, which could deepen the emotional impact and the connection that he has with Rumi. But most importantly here, we could see a lot of character development. The first film touched on tensions within the idol groups, universe. But with the sequel, we could see this being turned a step further, basically exploring the cracks caused by stress, secrets, and ideological differences about how to handle the demon threat. This would add realistic character-driven drama and highlight the pressures of their dual roles. Now, the possible new threats of the Kpop Demon Hunters 2 movie could go way beyond Jinu's storyline, and we might see a powerful demon lord or ancient entity who has returned to claim their influence, rival demon hunter factions with conflicting methods or goals, complicating alliances basically, corruption or betrayals from within their idol group or their management, which raises the emotional stakes. We might also see a lot of exploration of powers and mythology. The sequel could deepen the lore behind the idol's abilities, where their powers come from, how they evolve, and the origins of the prophecy. Perhaps they'll introduce new power systems, artifacts, or rituals, grounding the fantasy elements in a more fleshed out mythology way. Now, we have to get into the new characters that we could see in the second movie. The new idol trainee. Expect a younger, less experienced member joining the group. This is definitely gonna happen without a doubt, because we've seen it in different movie sequels with the same tone as this one, the Kpop Demon Hunters movie. But most importantly, we have the director who directed another movie and another sequel that had this same introduction into it. So we're probably and most definitely gonna see another character coming in that is a rookie essentially. This character is probably gonna challenge the status quo and highlight mentorship dynamics within the team. And maybe this recruit has a unique connection to the demon world or unexpected power or basically an infiltration into this world. We're definitely gonna have a dark anti-hero or rival hunter too, introducing a morally gray character who operates outside of the main group's ideals, who would add a lot of tension. This is not gonna be Jinu, of course, and maybe a former idol corrupted by demons or a demon hunter with ruthless tactics who clashes with the main cast. This character might be voiced by a well-known idol or actor to increase impact. It's definitely gonna be voiced by a singer, not a K-pop one of course because of the language barrier, so we might see a voice actor that is also a singer like Beyonce for example, who has voiced a lot of movies before. We might also see in the first trailer new weaponry and mystical effects. A specialist who blends technology and ancient magic could join the team. This person would add tactical depth. We might also see demons with more defined personalities, hierarchies, and goals even. Some could even masquerade as other humans, adding mystery and suspense. So now that we've talked about the possibilities and the things that we could see in the Kpop Demon Hunters movie 2, if this sequel succeeds, it could lead to a full cinematic universe sequel, pre-sequels, or spin-off like we've seen with other successful movies, especially coming from a streaming service like Netflix. A prequel showing the origins of the prophecy and the first demon hunters, of course, all of this related to animation. Spin-offs focusing on rival factions or other cities, and we could see another animated series or TV show coming out of the movie. These characters naturally lend themselves well to serialized storytelling in animations and comics, providing deeper lore or character backstories. But here's the thing, for the studio to make a possible TV show about Kpop Demon Hunters, they need to bring back many characters that they've erased in the first movie and give a lot more backstory to the movie. You can't make a TV series just from one movie, that's never happened before. But from a second movie, you can actually push that, which means that for a TV series to happen, we first need a Kpop Demon Hunters 2. It is absolutely necessary and imperative, because we need Jinu back, we need more details about the demon world, we need a lot more things that are not explained in the first movie and lead to a second movie that may later lead to a TV show, and very successful one of course. But we need the foundation first, and that foundation is still not there. So what do you guys think? Do you think all of these possibilities are plausible for the plot of the Kpop Demon Hunters 2 movie and the characters that we're gonna see in there? What do you guys think?